So I was talking to a young DJ the other day, just getting into it. Talented. He's liked by his clients. He's been getting work. And he's thinking about getting lights, adding lights. And he said, so what kind of lights should I get? And when I do get them, what should I charge for them? Should there be an upcharge? Hi, it's Bill. This is Creative License. Thanks again for being a part of today's Dog and Pony Show. This time from New Orleans, Louisiana, behind the Dukes of Disneyland, or Dixieland. Disneyland's a different place. The Dukes of Dixieland cruise back there. This is a magical place. And kind of seeing a bunch of things that answer that question. By the way, be nice to my sponsors if you don't mind. Electro Voice, DJ Event Planner, Disc Jockey News, Promo Only, Perfect Portals, and of course, my workshop, The Entertainment Experience. If you want to know more about it, just go to entertainment-experience.com or reach out to me. I'm not that hard to find. Google me, you'll probably get my home address. Anyway, lights. Well, here's what I think about lights. Are you a talented performer that people are coming to you because of your talents, because of how you can move a room or how you can make their experience better? Then if lights are necessary for you to do that, then yeah, you should get some lights. Theatrical lighting can be very helpful, and the way you use them in a theatrical way can be very helpful in how clients are affected by what you do. But charging one way or the other, my question I suppose would be, are you in the business of renting gear? And if you are, that's finding out what the average price is for rentals and things like that are very important. In other words, would you rent the lights all by themselves? And do you? Is that something you offer? Or are you bringing in lights because you'd enhance the experience for the client? Because an enhanced experience has zero to do with the equipment. It might have something to do with the equipment because you think you need it, but the client doesn't care. The client wants the experience. Now, if in fact you need lights to be able to create the experience that you're promising for your client, then you should bring lights. If in fact you're trying to make more money because it's lights, let me ask you this. Are you going to work less hard to create an experience without those lights? Because if you're going to work less hard and have less of an experience, then I suppose you should charge less. But you're promising a great experience. And I know for a fact that without those lights, you're still going to do everything it takes to be sure they have an amazing experience. If lighting at times are necessary to be able to do that, then that should be part of your toolbox, right? That should be part of your toolbox, period. So why aren't you going out and making sure you have it? And then using those lights only when possible and only when necessary. But charging for every toolbox you have and every tool in the toolbox all the time. Because you don't know. The next time you're doing an event, even though you said you probably weren't going to use lighting, which you probably won't discuss with your client anyway, you need the lighting, you know that you've been compensated. And if you don't need the lighting, then your profit margin's higher. But the truth is, they are not nitpicking. They're not going piece by piece, number by number. They're not looking at the menu as if they're getting cheese or bacon or not. They're just wanting the amazing cheeseburger with bacon that you provide. And whether or not it's fake cheeseburger or fake bacon, as long as their experience is that they had a bacon cheeseburger, then you've made your money. Now, if you're going to bring more tools, I think if you have a bigger toolbox and when they need lights, then they're just available, then your regular straight price should be your regular straight price all the time, regardless of what you think, because you're piecing it out. They're not piecing it out. They're not looking at a menu unless, of course, you give them a menu that they can pick from. And if you do, then when you do need lights and they want to save $100, they'll remove lights. And then what are you going to do? Well, I'll do my best to do it without lights. Okay, well, but you'll know for a fact you can do it with the lights. So why let them take your tools away? You don't know what you're going to need. All you know is you need to deliver 1,000%. With that in mind, charge what you need to. when it comes to all the things you're going to need. And then use what you need. Because at the end of the day, they're not saying, that was great, now let me see what you used. You know what I mean? I think you do. All right. What do you think of this? Do me a favor, smash the button, as they say, or subscribe, or share, or whatever. All that stuff is helpful for me, so I appreciate it. But until next week, I'll talk to you again. This is Bill. This is Creative License, and I'll see you next week.